morning, everyone. Hope you're all having a wonderful, blessed Sunday. It's 90 degrees already here in Michigan. Oh, guys, this weather is a killer, and we've had no rain. So we might have a chance for rain tomorrow. I'm praying we get some. Our grass is like burned, you know, whatever. So this morning, my niece and nephew are here, on my husband's side, and he took them out fishing. So I thought I would do a tutorial today, and we're just going to be making a fall wreath. And what I'm going to use is this sign that I got at Hobby Lobby, and I've already fastened it. I just used my staple gun and put some fasteners on it. I got some floral picks, so I got like 3 of these. I'm going to be using 21-inch black deco mesh, and then the black and white 10-inch deco mesh, which I cut into 15-inch strips. So we're going to be doing the poof and the ruffle technique. This is my wreath form, and I went in and I just added these little styrofoam balls on, just, you know, for extra embellishment or whatever. Trying to think if there's anything else. I didn't make the bow yet. I made this bow, but I don't think I'm going to use this bow. So we'll see when we get close to the tutorial, because I have this too. I love this. I got that at Hobby Lobby the other day. And so let's get started. I'm going to open my mesh up. And I think I'm going to make 10-inch poofs for this wreath. So I want this wreath to be kind of full. That's why I'm doing the ruffles with it. So we'll see how it comes out. Okay, let's get this tape off. Okay, no big deal. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop my mesh to the floor, and I'm just going to grab a bunch it, and I'm just going to open up a tie. Now, guys, I start on the outside and work my way around, okay? I'm just going to give it like 1.5 twists, because we're going to be coming back in here. Now, the other way you can do this, if you don't want to use a ruler to measure, is pull your mesh kind of taut, go over to your second twist tie, and then come back and lay it in the first one. Okay, and then they're going to be even every time. Okay, so this is what I'm doing. I'm pulling my mesh. There's the tie I'm going to be going in. So I'm going over to the second one, coming back into the first. The one it should be laid in. And we're just going to do that the whole way around. Okay. And I like to floof as I go. Okay. So just pull your mesh, go to the second one, and come back and put it in to the tie it's supposed to go. And that's the easiest way, I guess, guys, if you want your loops to be, your poofs to be consistent. So over to the second one, back into the one it's supposed to go in. Okay. I hope you guys can see this, because this is a black work wreath form. It's a 16-inch one. Just floof it out as you go. I'm going over to the second and coming back into the first. You guys get that. I know you get that. Okay. So now this one has a tie two ties close together, and sometimes they do that, and I can't figure out why they do that. So I'm just gonna go over there, come back over here. Oh my, I gotta glue on. You're gonna have to probably glue on your styrofoam balls, or just put them back on when you're done messing with them, because they will pop off. Once the wreath is done, I don't think it'll pop off. So now we're back to where we started, where I started from. Okay, there's this. So I'm still going to go over to the second and come back in, open that up, and I'm going to lay it in there. Okay. And then poof. So now we have the outer ring finished. So we're going to move on in to the second one. And usually, guys, I will cut my mesh off because I don't like having an extra poof or whatever, but with the bow and putting on the sign. So you're just going to transition over to the very next twist tie on your inner ring and just lay your mesh in there. I'm not making a poof. I'm just laying it in there. Okay, so now we're going to go back to our poofs. And we're going to fluff it. Over to the second one. Back into the first. Okay. Over to the second. Back into the first. Now, guys, if you want your inside to be totally filled in, where you don't have a middle where you can see through, then you just make your poofs bigger, okay? So you could do 14-inch poofs. You could do 12, 14. 14 or 12 probably is going to fill your middle in. Let me see if I can bring you guys down a little lower. Is that better? I don't know. Okay. Where was I? Okay. So we got two more. So I'm going to go over to that one. Move out of your way, mesh. Go. And okay. Over to that second one. And okay. Okay. So now I'm back to where I started from, where I just crossed over with the mesh. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go over to the second one, and I'm going to lay that right in that. Oops, where is that tie? Hey, where'd you go? Oh, you're hiding. Okay. My mesh was hiding. My ties was hiding on me. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this excess mesh is I'm just going to cut it off. Okay, don't need it. Get that out of the way. And then I'm going to get a zip tie. I think I have black. No, if not, I'll use orange. We'll just use orange. Who cares? So I'm just going to take this excess And I'm going to attach it to the bar on my frame. These are so hard to see. They're so tiny. Okay, blame it on the twist ties, not the old eyes, huh? Alrighty. Okay. And flip. Okay. And so here we have our first part of the wreath done. So now I'm going to go in with this 10-inch roll that I cut at 15, okay? And I'm going to ruffle it, okay? And you guys know how to do the ruffle. You just pinch, 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 pinch. And I'm going to start on the outer ring and lay those in there. And then I'm going to give it a couple good twists. So you guys, I didn't get to do any of these, so if you want to fast forward once the video is uploaded, that's fine. Give it a good couple twists. Put that back on. Okay. So you have 9 twists on the outside, and you're going to have 7 on the top. So I'm just going to lay that in there. It's looking pretty already. I'm just scrunching. Couple good tight twists. Anybody have any exciting plans for today? I know I'll be cooking lunch. They'll probably come back in around noon, I'm sure. So I'm going to make this pasta dish. Oh my God, guys. It is so good, but you're going to have to like the ingredients. I saute some garlic in olive oil, and you know, you don't want it to, you know, just lightly. You don't want it to burn because then it would taste really bitter. And then I'm going to throw in a couple cans of diced tomatoes. After that, you put some spinach in that mixture. You cook your, I use linguine. I love linguine. And I'm still pinching, guys. So I cook my linguine, and when it's done, I throw that in the olive oil, tomato, garlic, and spinach mixture. Oh my goodness. Talk about delicious. And then I sprinkle the top with Parmesan cheese. Oh, I love it. I love it. So my niece loves spinach and tomatoes and stuff. So I'm going to make that for her. My nephew will eat it as well. Okay, so we went around the outside. Okay, so now I'm going to move into the top, to the inside, finish pinching. The other thing you can do with that dish too is you could add chicken to it or steak. And oh my goodness, it's so good. I'm making myself hungry. It's way too early in the morning to be thinking about food. Of course, I've been up since 5 o'clock. I don't know if any of you else are early risers, but 5 o'clock, I am awake every day. And that's what time I used to get up when I worked. And, but I haven't worked in a long time, since I became ill. And then of course, my office was like just a couple miles from my home, which was, oh, that was so nice. And I worked in banking. First of all, I was the only girl out of 4 boys in an all-Italian family. Okay, cute story. My father wouldn't let me go to college. Well, actually, guys, what I wanted to do was go to drama school in New York. And my father wasn't having that. So I went to School of Cosmetology and learned to become a hairdresser. And then right after I took my first boards test, I fell and I broke my lower back. Yeah. So that kind of put an end to my career before it even started. So then I went into banking. And I started out as a teller, and, you know, I probably did teller work, and then I was a personal banker where I opened up accounts and all that stuff. And then I started doing loans, mortgages, and then I got lucky enough to get into management. So altogether, I worked in banking about 22 years, and 22 years, and the last 12, I was the branch manager. And so, you know, some days I miss it. Some days I don't. I can tell you, I miss my money. I did make good money. And, you know, my husband's retired now. So, you know, you got to live on a budget. And he retired from the Air Force. He was in the Air Force 30 plus years, and he also worked civilian. And so he decided that he was going to retire at 57. Really? I tried to get him to stay until he was 60, but this coming August, he's going to be 61, and he has been retired for, well, it'll be 4 years this November. So that was a little adjustment, because I was used to being home by myself all the time. And this is what we have so far. Look how pretty. And see those styrofoam balls? Just give it a little something. So now, as far as a ribbon, let's see what we got here. See, now, being that my mesh, I was going to use some of this black and white checked. I don't know, because it might look okay. Let me try some. See if we like it. Just add a couple pieces in of this. See what we come up with. Okay, so I'm going to cut this off. You know me and my V-cuts, I always got to start off so you're just folding it in half and cutting it up on an angle, and you get your V. Oh, look what I did to that one. Okay. And you get your V-cut. Okay, so I'm just going to go in and stick a few pieces here and there. I'm not going to open my ties. I don't need to. Okay. But I am going to go in afterwards and glue down these styrofoam pieces. And then I'll just come over to the next one or wherever and put another piece in. Make like a loop-de-loop. And I could keep going with loops. It doesn't matter. I kind of just let the ribbon go where it wants to go itself. And there's another loop. So I think I'll just go around the center and just add some loops. Can you guys see what I'm doing? You know, honestly, I need to get a new tripod because this one is, I hate it. I just don't like it. So I'm just continuing around the top and doing some loops. I think it looks kind of cute, actually. I didn't think I was going to like it. Okay. And I'm going to cut this off here because I'm thinking my bow's going to go over there. Because, what you guys think? Okay, I think it's cute. So, I think I want to put my sign in the middle. Or you could put, no, yep, it's one in the middle. Okay, so I showed you how I attached that. I just used my, so I want to look for my center. I guess, I don't know if I'm going to cut that string off or not. It's kind of fall looking. It's, you know, the burlap. So let me go down into my frame and attach. And I want to make sure this is up far enough and so it's pretty well centered. Find my frame. Do the same thing. I love making fall wreaths, guys. I did, I took a pumpkin into one of my shops that sells my wreaths. And I hung a pumpkin up and I put taking orders now. And the next day, a lady came in and she ordered 3 of them. And she wanted them ASAP, so I just finished them yesterday. She wanted them, she's buying them for her sisters. And I'll show you. She wanted all 3 of them the same. So, I made 3 of these guys. All the same. So, I got to deliver them to the shop today. Okay, so now I got my sign in. Okay. I'm trying to get you guys a good shot. Look how cute. So now I have some picks. And I want to add some of these floral picks in around the sign. Don't be afraid to spread out your picks because, you know, when they come packaged, they are all smished. So I'm just going to lay that in there and I'm going to twist it on my twist tie. I'm going to let that hold it. But you know what, guys? I'm going to cut it a little shorter, the stem. Get my wire cutters. And just, I'm going to cut some of that off because it's just way too long. We don't need it that long. And so I want to go in here and lay that in there. And then I'm going to twist it onto a twist tie. If I have enough room on my twist tie. And I think I do. It's just tiny. There you are. And I'm securing that in. Okay. And then I'm going to go on the other side and do the same thing. I keep forgetting to move the camera. I'm so sorry, guys. Get you back down here. You can see what I'm doing. Okay. So I'm going to come over here where there's no ribbon, and I'm going to put this tie in here and tie it right onto your twist tie and secure it that way. That way, if you want to save your picks or whatever, you can. But after this video, I am going to go in and glue my little styrofoam balls on. Okay, so I have one more. That's just one blurry on me. Okay, one more pick. I like to do odd numbers. That's just me. 3 or 5, whatever. And I think I'm going to put this one right in here. Right up here. It's all a matter of your liking and where you would like to have it. So you don't have to do what I'm doing. You create your own masterpiece. And I'm going to shove that in there. And give me an orange ball. And I'll stick that on there. And this is what we have. Oh, I think this is so cute. I just love it. Can you guys see it? Adorable. And you could go in and add more ribbons and stuff around, but I think this is good. I just added this little bit of black ribbon. I don't know if I'm going to stick a bow in here or not at this point. I think it's good like it is. I love bows though. I'm a bow freak. I'm not going to use this bow, but what do you think if I put a bow right in between those two picks? That might look cute too, but I don't want to use this one. So what I'll do is, I might use this pumpkin one I showed you, or I might make a solid black, solid orange, and maybe some green. But that's today's wreath, guys. Very cute. I got the sign at Hobby Lobby. I got this mesh from Joann Fabrics, the checkered mesh. I love it. They're all out. Joann's is all out of their fall mesh. I hope they get some more in. Well, I shouldn't say they're all out. They only had selective colors that I really didn't care for. Now, I just looked at my ad for Hobby Lobby tomorrow. All of their fall stuff is finally going on sale at 40% off. So I think that's wonderful, being this is only the middle of July. But they're also almost fully stocked with all their Christmas. And all the trees are up. The bins are just full and full and full. And so that'll be the next thing. But I won't start doing Christmas until September, end of September. I make Christmas trees, and I've already got 5 orders for Christmas trees. And I do them on a tomato cage. So probably I will do a video for you on that one. And they just come out so gorgeous. But anyhow, that's what I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And I hope you all have a very blessed Sunday. I hope you have a blessed day every day. And I love you all. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. I so appreciate it. If you like this video, guys, please give it a thumbs up, share, so your other friends can see this video. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I did mention before, when I get to 500 subscribers, I'm going to do a giveaway. It's going to be a Hobby Lobby gift card. And I just totally lost my train of thought. But it's just to show my appreciation. I appreciate you guys who are sticking with me. It's hard to get up there when you're first starting out on your new channel. And I enjoy doing this. I love showing people how to do stuff. to the best of my ability. And no, I'm not a professional, but I just enjoy doing these wreaths. And so thank you again so much. And until the next DIY, ciao.